Let this square represent 100 people. Genghis Khan had power over this amount of people. Alexander the Great had power over this amount of people. Jeff Bezos has 1.3 million people working for him. And then there's you. You work, eat, sleep, repeat, going about your meager daily existence, trying to stay alive, not sure if you're going to see the next day, struggling to make ends meet, save that money, finish that project, with that gloom prospect that whatever you do, one day you will die and no one will remember your name. No one will ever know you ever existed. Maybe your mom, dad, like they have a choice in the matter. And yet, you look at Elon Musk, Alexander the Great, Mark Zuckerberg, and wonder, how did they become so powerful, so great? Yet no matter what you do, it seems like you are doomed to be a nobody, a pawn, a downtrodden. At least you have that average paying job. At least you have that average looking spouse. And with that dread, you think to yourself, were they right? Was I wrong? I will die a nobody. What if I told you not necessarily? What if I told you that just maybe you might actually become an Alexandra the Great, or whatever your name, the Great? Will you scoff in disbelief? You think I'm lying, right? What if I told you that there's a sure proven way studied by historians, compiled from numerous great people, Einstein, Genghis Khan, Jeff Bezos, a sure proven way to greatness, to achieving power, something all these people have in common? You don't believe me, right? Well, get ready. I'm about to change your whole life and let you into a dark secret guarded by the Freemasons. And this journey has many dark turns, but I warn you, not all of you will make it to the end. But for all of you who have that unique perseverance genes and stick to the end of this journey, great power awaits you. Now let's not waste any time. First thing first, forget everything the school, church, society taught you about power. Flush it down the drain. First step is you must know you know nothing. Everything you think you know about power has been a lie. And those things were taught to you by the real leaders of the society to keep you a pawn. So you won't be able to get the freedom to impact your society, to be respected by your friends, the society, and your mates. You must know that all your beliefs you have about power is the reason you probably will end up dead as a pawn in another great king's war. So what do you think about power? What do you think about influence? Do you believe that garbage, that all men are equal? All men are equal, yet everyone wants to fly first class? Or do you believe that wanting power and influence makes you evil? That only the evil, greedy people desire power? That the noblest thing is to remain weak, so that when a king comes and asks for your spouse or property, you will bend the knee as he desecrates you? While you watch and beg, don't be a fool, be a wolf. All these wrong perceptions you have about power and influence was programmed to you by those who have power in your society. Through your movies you watch, Hollywood's mind programming, others you see, the songs you hear, all these things immensely influences you and has an influence of power over your mind. And that's the power of Hollywood. Literally determine what is good and or bad, right or wrong. Because a blind man's cane is his God, they have literally made you blind and have become your cane, have led you into darkness. They have literally become your God. All this from when you were a kid. They taught you how to greet in public, taught you don't say that, don't wear that, swear this, smile, sit, shut up. From a little age, you became their pawn. They are your Baal, your God, you their sheep. They are your matrix to keep your household free and safe. Don't be weak. The first truth, you must slay your king, but never the king. You must know and understand that you are a piece on the board. You could be a knight, a rook, a bishop. Whatever piece you are could be based on your birth, social or political factors. But for you to slay your king, you must first admit you are a piece. Do not believe the lie that all men are equal. Never ever believe that lie. That lie was taught by society to brainwash and sedate the masses, while the masters kept the minions in chains. Now remember, slay your king, but never the king. Let me explain. If you find yourself in a field as a pawn, it's your duty to find your king and protect your king with your life. Your king is whose authority gives you power or shield, is whose talent, resources gives you strength, or what gives you strength? Your call. You must always be the best knight among knights, be the best pawn among pawns. You must stand out or be buried in the grave of worthlessness. And this board of life has no time for worthlessness. Now remember, the rule. Slay your king, but not the king. Everyone has a Goliath they must slay, and the opposing king they must checkmate. Now listen to me. Slaying this king is a must. You either chop off the head of the Goliath or your head gets chopped off. Am I clear, soldier? Principle 2. 2 eyes are useless. Have a parrot's eye. This simply means keep an eye out for the future, for land. Never live in the moment. Your reality should always be in the future. If you must waste your today on meaningless quarrels, then go donate your organs. At least you are giving it to others who will use it better. But if you have chosen to share this oxygen given to you by nature, then it is your duty to let your name be heard, to let your siblings be proud of to call you mom or dad. Next principle, wear a skirt and a suit. Be formless. You must always keep your Bible or any religious book you hold close to your heart alongside your machete. You must see cruelty and kindness as all instruments to do good in this world, because there are good people who do bad things and there are bad people who do good things. Never conform. Never become what they want you to be, but with the goal in mind, be 2 paces ahead. Next, if you must be mad, be the best goddamn madman. I can't emphasize this. It doesn't matter what you decide, just be the best goddamn version. Never skip rope with a child. In this world of adults, anyone who is not serious in creating the best version of himself is a child. Find these mediocre people and cut them off. It's better to be alone than married to a scorpion. Cry only on tomorrow, but never today. Gentlemen, on this road, expect broken bones, joints, fractures. For whatever you do, you must cry tomorrow, not today in the middle of the battle. Tomorrow. Remember, you must believe you are an unsharpened pencil. But before you write, you must let life through its razor blade and cut you repeatedly. If you must make your point, the razor has to sharpen you. There exists a dark cave in our minds and hearts, carved by our fantasies and our wishes. You must step into that dark cave with the candlelight and emerge as a warrior. Always know that the universe is always rooting for you. The universe wants you to succeed. The question is, do you? Now find your castle, seize it, conquer it. Show no mercy unless you need mercy as a show. If any organ of your army has leprosy, be ruthless and cut it out. Lest it affects the whole arm with its cowardice and foolishness. If you must smoke and drink, then never do so with friends, because with them you will never expect the poison. And always keep your heart as a flower. Nurture it with love. Let it manure with good people. Let its sunlight be your earnest desire for knowledge. Last and final tip, always open Pandora's box. I know it's scary, going where few have gone, but in order to get to where few get to, you must do what few have done. You must climb the altar and offer a sacrifice. The lamp of the sacrifice is your time, your pleasure. You're in a battle against yourself, and for your survival you must win. You must win against yourself. And now that you've slain your Goliath, you are on your throne, you've done it. You have created that empire. You look at your children playing and it fills you with joy that they don't have to ever want again, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have your family travel to France. You deserve to have your wife wear expensive clothes. You deserve to be respected. Why should they talk down on you? Why should they walk all over you? Why should they piss on you? And then suddenly it hits you. It was never really about power. I mean, with all that power, you could die alone. Just ask Ivan the Terrible, Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, Sani Abacha. I mean, personally, what would you gain from controlling someone? Money is just paper. Empires all rise and fall. It was always about this. The smile on your loved one's face. The security that you're giving your loved ones. It was always about your name being immortal, never dying in the hearts of those you impacted positively. That kind of power religious leaders like Jesus, Muhammad always have. To the end of time, they'll always be remembered. Always be loved. And that's my final message. Never forget what this game is all about. That is planting a ray of love that the whole globe gets to see miles after you're dead. So soldier, you've wasted enough time. Climb your horse, sharpen your knife, kiss goodbye to your wife, and begin your bloody raid. If you really enjoyed this video, then you enjoyed another video I did about the corrupt Nigerian politicians. Click here to watch